What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Make It or Break It Monday, the show that helps you get your head right so you can start your week right. Guys, I want you to think about the last time you had an Uber ride, the last time you were on social media, and the last time you went out to eat. Now, what do all three of those things have in common? You were able to rate that Uber ride, you were able to decide if you liked that picture or not, and you were able to tip based on the level of service that you actually received. Now, all of those things are able to have an interaction that's being reviewed in the moment. Most jobs aren't like that, right? But what if we actually treated every interaction as if we were being reviewed? Completely changes everything, right? Your ability to think you're being rated every conversation, every interaction, like those other roles that I just talked about, changes your outlook when you start thinking that way. Think about the last time you interacted with an employee. The last time you were trying to give advice, the last time you were dealing with a hard issue, the last time you had to have a conversation with a spouse, the last time there was an uncomfortable problem that you had to address. How did you handle all those situations? How would you rank yourself? Now, it's funny I'm talking about it this time because a lot of companies are going through reviews right now. And if we rated ourselves, which a lot of the time we have to do in a self-appraisal, and then we're gonna get feedback from our superiors on how we actually performed, I bet if you went to the micro level and actually had to rank yourselves in the last 5 interactions, in one of those categories I just said, spouse, employee, friend, advice, whatever it is, how would you actually stack up? And are you the same person throughout each of those conversations? And this is what I mean by that. Like, for an example, do you act the same way around your boss as you do with your employees? Now, maybe you have different volumes of yourself that you let shine through with different people, but are you actually still yourself? I know I struggled with this at the very beginning of my career, trying to be everything to everybody and trying to speak in a way that I think the other person wanted to hear something. And I've obviously been able to evolve outside of that, but it's not hard to fall back into it. But if I was actually treating every interaction as if I was being reviewed, you'd be able to see that I wasn't the same person in each one of those interactions. I wasn't my authentic self. And your ability to succeed and be able to advance on who you are, you have to have the core of who you are, right? So you gotta stop overthinking and just be that person. Because more importantly, when I was trying to be everything to everybody, it was exhausting. And your ability to act the same around different types of people, you can't just turn yourself on and off, right? You have to make it who you actually are. And if you actually took the time to think about each of these interactions, how well did I actually handle that situation? And if you did that before you took that split second to actually speak, you might actually speak a little differently. You might actually be a little more caring or empathetic, or give a little bit better advice, or put a little more effort into an answer, or be able to actually spend the time needed to help someone in the way that you see, instead of just checking the box and moving forward. So your ability to think about every interaction as if you were being reviewed will drastically change your outlook and how you interact in each and every situation. You guys, be 100% of the time. That's what I'm asking of you. Be 100% of the time and step up inside every single interaction as if you were being reviewed. Now go out there this week and do it.